Fusion Radio, man. Excited about definitely sharing our weekends with you, and especially you, man. It's Brian Stetson and the homie Keish, man. And can I just tell y'all, man, like, man, today is like one of them days, man. Like, we are so fortunate to have people that are willing to travel from a whole nother city to come to Chicago, man, to sit in our studio, man. We don't take it for granted, man. And this next two guests, man, like, really special, man. The one that you see, man, that's towards the right, man. Man, he just graduated from high school not too long ago, man. So he's about to start another journey, man. And to the left, man, Dad, man, who, I got this thing, man, where I give out trophies and, you on your MVP dad stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my guy, man, Roberto, man, in the building, man, and Javier Gooden, man. They're here, man. And, man, what I loved about this was when we talked about making this happen, this date is so significant because Javier got an opportunity to perform at an awesome yearly talent showcase and resource expo. So before we get into anything, man, want to talk with my bro Javier, man, about the whole experience, man. Those of us that wasn't there, what we missed, and just what you took in, man, during the talent showcase and resource expo. Shout out to This Is Life Shy.
Shout out to This Is Life Shy. I gotta say, this was a great first experience performing in Chicago because always performing in another state that you're new to and that you don't know, you feel like, is the crowd going to be amazing? Is the crowd going to be a little off? In this crowd, I can honestly tell it was really a community-based event, and I love the bond that they shared. I could tell that each and every single person there was connected some way, somehow, in a way that I'll never know because I'm not from here. But just to be a part of that and to be in the midst of that, it was amazing. The crowd loved my performance. I'm grateful that I was able to perform in front of them, and I definitely want to come back here to perform again. So it was a great experience overall.
No doubt, man. And then I want to talk to Dad, man. Dad, man, you were there, of course, supporting son, man, and everything. So what are some key things that you took in, you being Dad, man, supporting your son?
So what I saw, number one, was there were a lot of fathers there, or what I presumed to be fathers there. There were a lot of men in attendance, so it wasn't just women, with their kids. There was a lot of men there, a lot of men on stage also. But shout out to the mother and son team that put This Is Life together, and I believe that was the 11th annual event. So that was impressive also. I know it was the 11th time that they've done this. They had your district superintendent of police there, and that was impressive also because people were paying attention. Nobody was, turning their back on them or disrespecting them. He's from that neighborhood, and he seemed proud of that also and the work that they were doing. So those are some of the takeaways. There were a lot of dance troops there.
Yeah.
There were a lot of dance troops there, and they were pretty live. And Kai, I think the little gentleman's name was. I think he said his name was Kai.
I think that was what it was.
It was really impressive also as an entertainer, as a rapper there also. So this is just some of the takeaways that I had from that.
Well, first, I want to start off with saying I'm kind of a little jealous. And the only reason I'm a little jealous is because you doing your thing with being an actor, a singer / hip-hop artist, but then you have your pops supporting you, though, you feel me? Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, that's amazing, bro. Like, to have your family actually supporting you, you feel me? And then it's your father, too, though, you feel me? And then y'all came all the way from Brooklyn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Y'all came all the way from Brooklyn to come talk to us, though. You feel me? So, first, I want to start off with just, like, tell me a little bit about Brooklyn. I've never been to New York. I don't know nothing about New York. So, just break down how Brooklyn is for you, though.
Brooklyn is home, and I was raised in Queens, but all of the great things in my life, including my wife, all came from Brooklyn. I'm trying to turn my phone down because my wife, who is his manager, who also supports him because she manages his career, is sending me wild messages while we're on the air. I'm trying to turn my phone down as she's in the other room. Brooklyn, the part that we're from, Crown Heights, where he and his sister were born. His sister in particular was born, and where he was reared and spent all of his summers. It's Caribbean. Everything smells like spices. It smells like the islands. My family is from Panama, which is in Central America, and all of my grandparents are from the islands, Jamaica, Barbados, Grenada, and being in Brooklyn, you get all of those and other influences. It is truly a melting pot, just in Crown Heights, and East Flatbush, where I was reared also. So for us, it's just that the accents, the scents that you smell, the food that you eat, and of course the women.
For sure.
Of course the woman.
For sure. Because even just coming in and having a few conversations that we have had with you guys, I could tell the difference in like y'all guys being from New York and us being from Chicago. Like you said.
Well, what are the differences? What did you say?
Like I could tell just like your speech, like your tone and stuff like that, in like certain ways. Like I could tell that because you have a certain type of accent because you're from New York, but then you also have a certain type of accent based off your ethnicity. You feel me? Like stuff like that. So you could tell it. And I could see it. You came in with the New York joint. You feel me? You got that crowd. I like that. So when did it get to the point where you got to the point where you was like, okay, I want to get into the entertainment business? You feel me? So what was that conversation like, and when did you really make that transition?
It was never really a conversation. It was everything in my life was honestly leading up to that point because of the fact that I started this whole thing when I was 4 years old. So I was doing different type of monologues like Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, and my mom was writing the scripts for me. And I got really good at it, and I was just doing it every single year. And then it got to a point where I just noticed that I could sing because I used to be singing Michael Jackson up and down, and my mother heard me. So that's when she really started introducing me to artists like Tim and Campbell, a New Edition, one of my favorite groups. And then later on in life, my father introduced me to more so of hip-hop, and that's where I got my influences like Kendrick and Cole. But to be honest, it really just started adding up because the more that I started with acting and the more I got to that, that's when I went to Broadway. When I went to Broadway, that's when I learned about how to sing and act at the same time. And once it got to that point, I realized around 2019, 2020, that maybe Broadway isn't where I'm supposed to be. And I'm now realizing that if I had went there, where I'm at right now in my musical journey, I wouldn't be in. I wouldn't have evolved as I did. So for me, it's just like God has a plan for me, and I know that sometimes he closes one door because he's opening up another, and that's exactly what he's done for me. So it's all just been a building point leading up to where I'm at now.
All right, so we hear all that dopeness, man, and everything. I know the people sit here, they want to hear some good music. I told both of them that I'm going to take them on a journey and take the listeners and viewers on a journey. So the first song that I got that I played that we played on our show was called Swag. So got to play Swag. And then the second song that followed up was I Win. And I Win is so encouraging. So I want you to, in your terms, Javier, talk to us about what we're getting ready to hear. We're going to play them back to back and come back and chop it up more.
So here's Swag and I Win. Scrap both of them.
Yep.
Well, for Swag, what's crazy about that is my father was teaching me and showing me different artists from, as he says, in the 1900s.
That's where we at.
He was teaching me about those artists and about when it came to me really wanting to take rapping and hip-hop seriously along with my singing. With that aspect, he wanted me to learn how to be able to rap with swag. And me, I take things literally, especially like 15 when I made that song, I took things very literally. So when he said, you need to make a song that just showcases your swag, I literally made the whole song revolving all around that. And I made that in one night. So he gave me the track. I recorded it in one night. I gave it back to him. Mr. Steve O Tracks, which is the producer and the maker of that beat, he called my father and it was like, yo, this boy is crazy. they did not expect that out of me, and I didn't even expect that out of myself. But I knew that from that point, from that song Swag, there was only elevation from there in terms of my hip hop aspect. Now, when it comes to R&B, or really for just this song I Win, I'm not a Christian artist. As people would say, like a Christian rapper, I am a Christian artist. I'll say, let me clear that up. I'm a Christian artist, but I'm not a Christian rapper. I believe in God and I know who I am with Jesus Christ. But my rap just revolves around who I am and my swag and where I come from and my background and who I aspire to be and me just telling stories. So when it came to I Win, and I noticed that my mom was telling me that you don't really make like any like gospel songs or anything like that. I noticed that a lot of people kept on calling me a Christian rapper, and I knew that wasn't what I was. I wanted to figure out a way to be able to attack that and still embrace who I am with Christ, but also show off my swag and how dope I am and try to break the labels. So when it came to I Win, I wrote that in one night in my room, because mainly I usually write in my room, especially when it's dark. I wrote that in my room, and I was just thinking, man, I gotta make something that can break the barriers and also be uplifting at the same time. So that's what I feel that I Win is.
All right, we finna jump into it, man, back to back, as we call it, a Fusion Radio double play of the homie Javier Gooden. We'll do swag first, and then we'll do I Win. It's Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson, and Keys.
When I come and name fleas, did you know how I be? Yeah. Millionaire papa, yeah, you know how I rock. No respect, no drama, haters, excuse me. Yeah. Only 15, but my rap skill mean. I'm a lean, keen, front of machine, know what I mean? Yeah. No, I ain't cocky by the outlaw, staggy. Please don't play with me, I don't need another bar. I got that Brooklyn swag, you know I rep that. They let me down and get back, I call it a snapback. The ladies checking me out, you know I like that. These haters challenging me, so I gotta fight back. Throw this kid out now, even without the rap. Even if I take a loss, I get it real fast. Better step back, homie, don't think you want that. Only one word can describe what I am. Swag. Yeah, you know who I am. Talk about it. Swag. Yeah, you know how I be. Talk about it. Swag. Said you know how I rock. Talk about it. Swag. You know how to find me. Talk about it. Swag. Got nothing but swag. Swag. Got nothing but swag. Swag. Got Brooklyn swag. Swag. Got nothing but swag. Make an MC better recognize me when I come in name free. Said you know how I be. Millionaire papa, yeah, you know how I rock. And no respect, no drama, haters, excuse me. Only 15, but my rap still mean. I'm a lean, king, front of machine, know what I mean? No, I ain't talking about an act close, stocky. Please don't play with me, I don't need another body. Albert on my grandma, haters trying to get in some of mine. I'm a work hard, everybody know they always lie. No, you can't deny when I walk inside a super fly. Got me over here, spinning fast like a buster rhyme. Typical, never been typical. Walking the booth, I'm like a miracle. Taking them W's, better watch out, I'm unpredictable. Feeling hysterical because some haters do not really know I'm unfaceable. Give it a real, I'ma hit it, kill all the competition. Dominating, we gon' have to show them that we on a mission. I don't want but it was too ignorant to even listen. They don't get it, they will not be clear enough to see the vision. Give it a real, I'ma hit it, kill all the competition. Dominating, we gon' have to show them that we on a mission. I don't want but it was too ignorant to even listen. They don't get it, but they gonna feel me cause I got swag. Said you know who I am, talk about it. Swag. Said you know what I be, talk about it. Swag. Said you know how I rock, talk about it. Swag. You know where to find me, talk about it. Swag. Cause I got that swag. Swag. Yeah, I got that swag. Got Brooklyn swag. Yeah, I got that swag. Keep it real. Is that what it was? I'm what it is. And what it's gonna be. Brooklyn Crown Heights. Know where we live? Yeah. Let it rock. No dream, impossible. Greatness is attainable. We will rise up. I'm never gonna give up till I win. I win. Never give up till I am the greatest, bodacious, lyrically invincible, my flow shake mountains. Call me Moses, the way I spit all these haters up. Now my people, girl, you know we coming up. But I gotta hear them play my work. Better hell of people know of my work. Keep my mind focused, hard times coming, but I beat them for sure. They using guns, we're not killing with a verse. Now you tell me what's worse. Being different was a crime, to come and get me. Stay ever ready, we got on my side, we coming at me. Told these lyrics only the way they make your spirit jump out. The feeling come out, let's go and show me what I am about. Dream, impossible. So greatness is attainable. I know we will rise up, and I'm never gonna give up till I win. I win.
Oh, that's how you do that. Like, that's cold, though. Like, when you cold like that, where you could start off, you come in with the bars and you switch it up on them, but it actually sound like something, though. That's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
what's
you.
up, man. So, like, I know you've been making music and, like, being an artist for so long, but, like, when did it really get to the point where you just knew in your head, like, bro, I got it, bro. This me right here. Like, I could really, like, take off with this, though. You feel me?
I would say 2021 was definitely that year. Because 2019, that's when I started making music, like actually recording it. But during that period, I was just basically copying off of everyone else, doing like what most of the generation does now, just copy and paste. It wasn't until 2021 when I really started delving more into hip hop and R&B. That's when I started realizing that I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to let the world know who Javier Gooden is. So 2021 is when I realized that, oh shoot, I can really get better with this and I can really take off with this. And that's when I started taking it seriously.
So I want to switch over back to that. So, like, in the beginning stages, like, what was that moment for you when you was like, my boy cold, like he got it. Like, what was that moment for you? Because I know with you being so active in his life, I know that was probably like a real proud moment for you, because you see your son, even though he making music, but it's a certain type of music he making. So I know that was like a proud moment for you. So what was that like for you, though, when you really was like, okay, my son he's gifted at this, though, so I'm gonna push him?
I didn't believe in him first. And it wasn't that I didn't believe in his talent. I just wasn't paying attention to him.
Okay.
At where we live at in Pennsylvania, I've been doing college radio for a while. And I'm used to having different artists in the studio, like how you guys have now. And over the years, people asked me to manage them, produce them, do different things with them. And at one point, I was dealing with artists back home in New York, artists in Pennsylvania. And he was, when I started that, he was not a toddler, but he was like maybe 9,
Yeah.
you know, around that time. So when you have a little kid in your house, you're not necessarily knowing how talented they are. Now I started seeing him acting in church, and I knew that, you know. I knew he was gifted there, and I saw the response to the monologues that my wife would write, utilizing luminaries like, you know, El-Hajj Malik Shabazz, Malcolm X, Dr. King, things of that nature. So I knew he was talented at acting, but it was actually my friends that saw him sing at a production. I put it up on Facebook, and 2 friends of mine who are jazz musicians, house producers, they do EDM, they called me while I was at work at FedEx and was like, what are you doing with Javier? And I was like, I'm not doing anything. Yo, you need to bring him by us. Shout out to a technical difficulty. So you need to bring him by us. We need to do something with him. Yo, you got a talent. And that was the thing. So that combined with my wife telling me, you need to pay attention to him. The music that he said he was making that he felt was like copying off of everybody else, that stuff, I started paying attention to that. And there would be certain songs I'd be like, yo, send me that, you know, send me that. And that's how it grew. And it just got to the point where another friend of mine, Steve O. Tracks, said, yo, you need to be doing something. I got some beats for him. And he sent me swag, right? And he sent me swag. And we went out and recorded Why Do You Run From Me, his very first single, with technical difficulty. And when I got those back, that's when I determined I need to form a label and, you know, push him. And that's how it started. So to be honest, sometimes you don't know the gem that you have in your own household until somebody really puts it in front of your face.
Man, that's because the boy doing this thing. Like, see, I don't know about other artists, but me personally, when I hear good music or just like good songs from different artists, it motivates me. You feel me? Me being an artist myself, like, I don't get mad or feel no type of way. Like, man, this song better than mine. Like, no, it ain't that. It just make me be like, okay, people out here working, they doing their thing. Like, I need to keep pushing, like, because people out here really working, though. And it's a lot of people that don't get the recognition, but they cold. Like, they cold. You probably don't know them. They probably ain't on that big stage yet, but they cold, though. So it just give me the mindset, like, man, boy, you got to keep going, because you might get lost in the sauce, boy. People like this, because you never know. You could get put in a room right today and change your life instantly. Just because you get put in the right room. So it's like, it put me in that type of mindset, like, hey, boy, there's people coming for that title. Because it's not so much like a competition thing, but it's competition though at the same time. Like I'm
Right.
not saying like, yeah, I just want to be specifically better than you or nobody else, but it's like when I hear people doing their thing, it make me feel like, hey,
You gotta keep pushing
can't slip.
on.
You gotta keep pushing because it's people out here doing their thing. Like, so that's what's up, man. So I want to know, with all this good music that we done heard so far, like what certain things that you have planned for specifically this summer and for the future coming out. You feel me? Certain songs or certain collabs that you got coming soon.
So this summer, Funknation Radio has out right now on Audio Mac, YouTube, and on SoundCloud his second mixtape, which is On My Way to College,
Volume 1.
Mhm. And the first mixtape is called Young Kings Wear Crowns, as you can see by his shirt. He designs his own merch also. So that's also out on those same outlets. And we have 3 singles that we're working from that are original singles, and the rest are mixtape joints, other songs that inspired him. He just wrote something and recorded right over it. So we're working those songs right now. We have them up. I just switched distribution to Lander, and we have those up right now on all platforms. High is one song with another Panamanian artist like himself, Stunner Boy Teets, SB Teets, as well as
Shout out to Hampton.
Hampton, that's right. Who I think is from the Carolinas. Hampton, don't kill me. So we have that song out. We also have another song coming out called Put 'Em Up. And we have the remix that we're ready to cut to that with the Jamaican artist named French. And we have our third single, I Don't Know, which is all Javier, mid-tempo, almost like a ballad, that we're pushing right now. So that's what we're working on right now. We're putting together volume 2 to drop in late July going into August. And we're in the fourth quarter, the very end of the fourth quarter, the album.
Well, man, you set it up real good the way you did it, and we're going to play everything in the order that you just said. I'll be real with you. We're going to do it just
That's what's
like
up.
that, man. It's Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson and Keys, man. My homie Roberto Gooden and my homie, man, 2024 graduate Javier Gooden in the building, man. We'll be back in a second.
That I can be around. On this high horse, we conceited now. Look, you the only one I wanna be around. Beat it down. Ay, I can't help but think that I discovered you like too late. If I met you years ago, we being out on outer space. I get lifted cause you gifted, baby girl. Let's fly away. Ay, fly away.
Stunner boy.
And we ain't doing no landing on this planet. Just wanna live on the cloud 9 with a companion. Just want a real one that I can hang with. No words, just vibes and body language. So in tune in the mood, happy love you. Our first episode that ain't made it no cartoon, but only thing wrong, she got a man though. Never eat rotten fruit, you better let that man go.
So
WIIT Chicago. 88.9 FM Fusion Radio.
Been playing games inside my mind. Yeah, girl. Got me thinking about you all the time. But I should be. Not hard to notice when you always shine. But girl, loving you can be a heavy fine. Would you pay if you were me? Trying to get away from your heart. The more that I try to resist, running out of time. If I don't make my escape, I'm gonna get trapped in it. 'Cause you're so cold and so warm. Should I leave? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. She's so sweet but so bitter. nowhere to hide. No, it's too late for me to escape. Cause I've already tempted it. Cause you're so cold, it's you. Should I leave? I don't know. I don't know. She's so sweet, so treating me. Tell me, baby. Hey, Steve, break it down. No, I don't know, yeah. Oh, baby, I don't know.
So, bro, you came in here with some great music today, bro. Like, you
Thank
came
you.
in
I
here with
appreciate
that feel good music. Like, you came in with that music you could play anywhere, and that's the best kind of music. Not to say like other people's music ain't good or nothing like that. It's just, see, you got that type of music I could hear like playing in the speakers at like Macy's or something like that. But the only reason I say that is because that's great, because you don't have no restrictions on your music. You feel me? You can
go
push your
anywhere.
music to all different type of audiences, all different type of people. That's the best music. You feel me? Because you don't want to be in a situation where, oh, I can't do this show because I only rap about drill this and drill this. You get what I'm saying? Or
yeah, I get it.
I only talk about a certain type of topic, so I can't.
I'm not limited.
Exactly. You're not limited as an artist, and that's what people don't understand. That's what an artist is. It's not just, oh, you make music. It's being able to go in different realms of making music. You feel me? That's what really makes you an artist. So, just before we wrap up this interview, bro, I got this last question for you, bro. So, if you wasn't an actor, if you wasn't a singer, if you wasn't a hip hop artist and stuff like that, what is, like, outside of the music realm in the entertainment business, what is something that you would want to do, or something that you're interested in, like a different type of hobby or something like that?
What's so crazy is I feel like we just talked about this the other day, because at first when I wasn't really on like music and creating music, I was on astrology. That was my entire thing. So it was either being an astrologist or being a fashion designer. It was either one of the two, because fashion designer I started doing before I was writing music. Like, that was my thing, and I started experimenting with that in between my classes, because I go to online class. So when I'm supposed to be in class, in between there, I'm over here trying to figure out different fabrics that I can use to design my own clothes, making my own designs before I really got like great at it. So it would either be an astrologist or a fashion designer, but I'm leaning more towards fashion design.
I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I'm checking out the drip. I'm like, you feel me? You could put that on somebody's shelf. You never know, that could take you somewhere. At the same time, you being an artist, you feel me? Cause you never know. Cause you could look at it like this. Say, for instance, you got a music video and you had that specific outfit or another outfit that's your brand. People gonna look at that brand and be like, what is that? You feel me? Like, try to check it out.
I'm
because
so
it's
glad that you said that, because the fashion and music goes hand in hand for me.
Exactly.
I've learned that, especially with like projects that I'm really enthusiastic about and passionate about, like Young Kings Wear Crowns. This was my first project, and this is gonna be my album. So to be so enthusiastic about it and passionate about it and really fall in love with it, I want to be able to rock it everywhere I go, and I want other people to be able to see it before they hear it. So to have the Young Kings Wear Crowns hats, or the shirts, or the hoodies, or even the pants, just when they look at me, when I walk into a room, they're gonna say, "Who is that? What is that?" And that's exactly what I want, to capture their attention.
Exactly. See, and another thing I like about you, bro, you conscious. You know what you want. You know what you're going for and stuff like that. A lot of these artists that come in here, they don't necessarily have no game plan. It's just, I want to make music and I'm going to see where it take me. No, like, yeah, that's a part of it, but it's other steps that go into that, though. So with you being so conscious, I love that for you, because it's going to help your career out in the long run. So I ain't gonna lie, Javier, this was a great interview. You brought your dad here, man. Y'all came all the way to Brooklyn to kick it with you feel me, with the game, you feel me? This Shaq right here, I feel like I'm Kobe. You know, we Shaq and Kobe in the regular world, you feel me? We do our thing every Saturday, man. So I definitely appreciate y'all coming down here and talking to us. So before we wrap this interview up, you definitely got to get the people on your social medias and stuff so they can follow the music, get some clothes and stuff like that, all that, man.
Oh, for sure. You can follow me on Instagram at IamTheJaVierGooden. And I'll repeat that because a lot of people like to misspell my name. That's IamTheJaVierGooden. Facebook is Javier Gooden, and TikTok is the Javier Gooden.
Funknation _recordings. One word. Funknation _recordings on Instagram and Threads. Am I signing new artists? No. I have to break the one that I have, and then we'll look at that. Right? But I'm always listening out for new songwriters and producers to add to our collective and to also promote. So in that regard, regarding Dark and Dirty Publishing, which is another one of our companies, where you can definitely submit music via Funknation _recordings. You can also find me at Funknation _radio. As we talked about earlier, I do radio in Pennsylvania, where we live at, on a couple stations there. And you can find us at 11:59 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time on a Friday night, playing hip-hop, R&B, and everything like that on my Friday show. On my Saturday show, I play house music. And as I told Javi while we were driving from the airport, we're driving in the home of house music.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know how y'all feel about that, because y'all look like hip-hop heads. But I was like, yo, this is where it's at, you know?
For sure.
So, yeah, that's what I do over there. So Funknation _radio. For those of you who want to, get your music on the air at my station or my show, which is syndicated on all platforms as Funknation _radio or Funknation Radio, just make sure to send me clean MP3s. And if I like it, I'll put it on.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So we started out the show in St. Louis, then we came back to the rack, you feel me, Chicago. Then we went all the way to Brooklyn, you feel me. They brought the energy and did their thing. So now we finna spin it back to Chicago with another artist. But we finna take this little break real quick. And it's Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and Keith.
Before we do that, though, man, we got the pleasure of premiering something special from Javier Gooden, man. My name is... Never been heard before, but right here on Fusion Radio, man.
This is a surprise for me.
Yes, it's literally hot off his phone. I liked it, and I sent it to B, and I was like, yo, I'm going to send you something extra for your show. And Keith, Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you for
having us. Thank you for playing our music. Thank you for, putting us in contact with other folks, like the folks at This Is Shy. And shout out to Kingdom Minded Show, Brian DJ 3W, also in Illinois. I'm not sure where, but he plays our music, and we appreciate him. As also DJ BJ Clark, also. Shout out to him, too. And thank you guys for playing our music.
Thank you.
So before we go to it, man, I need like a backstory on what inspired My Name Is. I need to see it's good. See, it's good. It's good. Like, I would stop you for a second. It's always good when the artist laughs before he explains. That means it's a good, hearty story that we have to take to heart. So now I'm going to toss it back to you and give us that story.
So with this song I made, because out for months I was just having writer's block, and that was mainly because of school and trying to graduate and doing things for college.
SATs.
So yeah, and SATs. So it was over the course of, I believe, like last weekend, where the flows were just coming, and I just immediately got to record. I recorded like 3 songs in 2 days. So this was one of those songs, and what really inspired me for this song is that people just kept on getting my name wrong, especially when they came to introduce me on stage.
We just came back from Philly and New York, but mostly Philly, and everybody was butchering his name.
B.L. Goodman, Javier Goodwin,
Xavier.
Like, I was like, where do you get that from? Especially after we told them what the name was. So I was super happy when I was in Chicago today, and they actually said my name right the first time. So, and that was an amazing experience just to be able to have that. So yeah, that was the inspiration for this song.
Well, once again, man, both of you, it's a pleasure to have both of you guys, man. Continued success, man. We definitely supporting you right here in the shop, man. It's our brother, man. 2024 graduate Javier Gooden and Dad. MVP Dad in the building, Roberto.
Appreciate you.
Good, man. It's Fusion Radio.
I dedicate this song to everybody who keeps on mispronouncing my name. Like, it's so simple. There's no way you can get it wrong after this.
First name Javi and last name Gooden. Must have been a second that these fools understood me. Probably expecting me to rap on this mug. But baby, I'm versatile, y'all let it catch up. I'm inside the kitchen and you know that I'm cooking. Can't see my phone and let me abbreviate it. My name is, hi, my name is, hi, my name is, hi, my name is, hi. tell you a little something about me. My ex is some killer police, but on the body. I only y'all kicking it with the homies. From the east side, show you how I'm coming. Ain't ready for it, but I'm coming up. Coming with the soul. Straight from Brooklyn. Tired of people trying to mess with my name. Said this homie ain't good at better get it in your brain. Said, who you think you talking to? Better recognize who it is you talking to. Said, who it is you talking to? Better recognize who it is you talking to. First name Bobby and last name Gooden. Must have been a second that these fools I was with me. Probably expecting me to rap on this mug. Maybe I'm versatile, y'all better catch up. Up inside the kitchen and you know that I'm cooking. Can't say my full name, let me abbreviate it. My name is, hi, my name is, hi, my name is, hi, my name is, hi. Who you think you talking to? Better recognize who it is you talking to. Man, who you think you talking to? Better recognize who it is you talking to. Said, who it is you talking to? Better recognize who it is you talking to. Oh, who it think you talking to? Better recognize who it is you talking to.
Yeah, I like that. Y'all can't possibly not know what my name is now. Like, y'all call me here, Javier Jameer Goodman. Where do you get Goodman? Where do you get Jameer from?
Here's another.